99% of guys who go to the gym think that staying lean year-round is an impossible task, that only the genetic elites can do it, or the fitness influencers who dedicate all their time, money, and effort into staying lean in their physique can do it. But that's not the case at all. Every single one of you are capable of doing that, and it's actually where your body is naturally supposed to be. You are not supposed to be 18% body fat year-round, eating processed food and feeling lethargic. You're supposed to be feeling good. You're supposed to be using your food as fuel and energy. So many people have this limiting belief now because of modern society, the food we eat, but also just the overall sentiment online that you should just be doing huge bulks, gaining tons of fat, and then doing a diet phase where you're only lean for a month or two and you feel good, you like the way you look, and then you have to spend the rest of your year and 90% of your life in a body you don't like, which doesn't make any sense. And it's not meant to be like that. And I'm gonna give you guys 4 non-negotiables that I personally use that I found the best for staying lean year-round easily, effortlessly. And this isn't gonna be your basic common fitness advice like, hey, do cardio and eat clean food. No, I'm actually gonna help you, give you guys actionable things that aren't just probably things you're already doing but not seeing results. And the first thing, which is honestly the most important thing, this is the baseline of all of this. Without this, it's gonna be a lot more difficult. It's still gonna be possible, but you're gonna have a less enjoyable, less balanced life. The first thing you need to do is fix your metabolism. Now, I can sit here and tell you guys to fix your metabolism, but I'm actually gonna teach you how to do it. Some actionable steps you can take to make this, because this is the difference between you being hungry all the time, not being able to go out to restaurants, and you being able to eat a ridiculous amount of food and stay really low body fat. And I recently did this with my client, Merdad. Some of you may have seen the transformation he did. He lost 50 pounds of fat, got down to 10% body fat. We ended his diet at 2,300 calories. Now he's eating 3,300 calories, 1,000 more calories, and losing fat. So that's just what's possible when you actually have a healthy metabolism. So if we want to fix our metabolism, we want to be able to eat more food and stay lean year round. How do we do it? One of the first things you need to do, I have to say, you have to be eating whole foods that are nutritionally dense. We're talking single ingredient food. Beef is beef. Chicken is chicken. Rice is rice. Okay? You understand that? Good. You need to track your macros to make sure you're actually eating enough food. But let's get into how we actually eat more of it. Number 1, you gotta move more. You gotta be more active. You gotta be signaling to your body, I am using a lot of energy and I'm gonna need to consume more calories to burn for this energy, for this output. So that is number 1. You need to be moving more. So daily steps is a great way to do this. Walk 10,000 steps every single day. Some days you might miss it. Don't beat yourself up about it. That's okay. But you just want to be moving all the time. One of the best things I found, and the easiest things, is to do something like skipping rope, boxing, playing sports with friends outside. This is such a good way to burn more calories because number 1, it's actually enjoyable and it doesn't suck like walking on the treadmill. That's not fun to do. That's a boring existence, and you just end up sitting in the gym staring at the wall, which none of us want to do, or creeping on the girls while they're down there working out, which you shouldn't do either. So we don't want to be walking on the treadmill. So you want to be getting active, getting outside, and you want to be getting sunlight. Sunlight is the most anabolic thing you could ever imagine. Look at surfers. Why do surfers all have amazing hair? They're all low body fat. I bet you none of them actually stick to that good of a diet, and they're all shredded because the sun has some properties in it. Listen, some of you are going to say this is bro science. I don't care. I don't listen to studies. It's all silly. The sun will make you leaner. The sun will make you burn more calories, and it's going to improve your metabolism. Humans were meant to get sunlight. Look at surfers, then look at guys who sit in their basement all day playing video games. They have receding hairlines, they breathe through their mouth, and they're skinny fat, or just fat. Choose wisely, okay? You don't need a scientific study to explain that one. So, sunlight, movement daily, do some fun activities. Go surfing. Skip rope, do anything, just get outside, get sunlight. And when you finish a dieting phase, because when you do get lean the first time, you are gonna have to go on lower calories to get there first. Let's say you end at 2,300 calories or 2,000. What you wanna do is slowly start tapering those calories up every single week. So first week you might go up 150 calories. Your body weight's probably gonna go down or stay the same. And you just wanna keep repeating that process and watching the body weight as it goes up until it starts leveling out and you start maintaining. This is gonna be your new maintenance. If you pair this with lots of sunlight, hard training, and being very active, your energy levels are going to be through the roof. You are going to feel fantastic on a daily basis. You're going to be able to eat over 3,000 calories very easily. You can push this up to 4,000 if you want, but then costs go up and your time cooking and eating goes up drastically. But you're going to be able to eat 3,000 calories very, very easily. And your life is going to be 10 times better. You can go to restaurants. You can eat ice cream. You can kind of do what you want and eat like 80-20 consistently every single day and not have to worry and make progress in the gym. This is the best position you can ever get in. So fixing your metabolism is number one. Number two really actually is just touching grass, getting outside. I've already kind of mentioned that, so I'm just going to quickly breeze over this, but get outside, get in nature, get off your phone, go hunt, go for a hike in the mountains, do anything. Get away from your phone. You want to stay less stressed. The more stressed you are, the higher your cortisol is, the higher your inflammation is going to be. That is going to mask your fat loss. You're also going to hold water and look fatter than you are. So we want to reduce stress at every step possible. So guys, don't get hyper obsessed over the body weight scale. Don't get hyper obsessed over every single macro. Once you understand what food looks like, how to count them, just eat similar foods every single day. It really doesn't make a difference if you're completely precise or not. A few grams isn't going to make a difference. Don't let it ruin your day, ruin your mood. Just let things flow. The third thing is you need to stop looking at this as a phase. Being lean is a phase. This is one of the biggest misconceptions, as I said earlier. This is one of the worst ways to look at dieting. If you look at it as something you only do for a short period of time and that you can only be lean and you identify this as a super difficult thing to maintain, it's going to be really difficult. Your perception matters so much more than you believe. If you look at it as I'm supposed to be lean, I'm going to maintain this and gain a tiny bit of body fat as I grow a little bit of muscle in a growth phase, it's going to feel effortless. Because you're going to start understanding that being lean is the way your body's supposed to be. You are not supposed to have a ton of excess fat. I mean, if we talk about the downstream effects of your testosterone converting to estrogen, the more fat you have, the blood pressure increase, overall just how unhealthy it is to have more body weight on you, you start realizing like this whole misconception of bulking and cutting is literally ruining your progress in the gym, ruining your quality of life and your confidence. You need to identify as a guy who is just lean. You maintain it. You don't mess around. You don't need to be super strict to be lean. You just need to be active. You need to get sunlight. You need to live your life with a little bit of balance, and you need to train hard in the gym. So switch your identity, your personal identity of how you view yourself. You are not a guy who bulks and gains 40 pounds of fat for 8 months of the year. You're a guy who stays lean. You maintain it, not because you identify as super disciplined David Goggins type guy. No, because you look better, you feel better, and it's a better way to live your life. And the final thing to stay lean, which is non-negotiable for me, is to eat something you like every single day. Make the food you enjoy something you look forward to. I eat basically the same food every day. Yeah, I go to restaurants, and if I'm at a coffee shop and I want a chocolate croissant, I'm gonna have a chocolate croissant. I have flat whites instead of black coffee because I like them. You gotta add things you enjoy every single day. Being super disciplined like this David Goggins motivational video, it's not for everyone. I've been there, done it. I didn't actually mind it, but I realized I can do the exact same thing with having things I like every single day because I fix my metabolism, because I'm super active, because I know I'm gonna stay lean regardless and I'm not gonna let myself get fat. And this just adds to the experience of life. I'm not gonna stop myself from not having any enjoyment just to be lean. This is really, really important. This is what majority of people need to understand. You wanna be like a dog, getting the same food every day, getting super, super excited. So I make every single meal I eat during a day something I love, and I can't wait to eat it. And it's whole foods. It's from good quality sources of protein, carbs, and fats, but I make it taste good, so every day I could eat it for 5 years, 10 years straight, and I would never complain. And that's one of the most important things, guys. At the end of the day, getting in shape, it's important to actually enjoy your life. This isn't a suffering contest. It's actually the complete opposite. And as I always say on this channel, it's flow, not friction. The more friction you create, the harder it's gonna be perceived, the harder it's gonna feel, and the harder it's gonna become. We want this to be easy. This is just the way we are and the way we do things. And if you guys want to make this a reality, you want to expedite this process of getting lean, building a jacked physique, feeling good on a daily basis, having high energy, and having vigor to attack every area of your life, book a call with me down below. We'll talk about where you're currently at, where you're trying to get to, how we can build you that jacked aesthetic elite physique quickly. We'll talk about how we'll do that together.